I think it's officially confirmed that CG does not test their Datacrons. This is not going to be on your bingo cards for the week or for the remainder of the Datacron set, but this is more than likely to get nerfed, in my opinion, because I don't think this is going to stay. I really don't. We have discovered a somewhat infinite turn meter loop, and it's practically full autoing Galactic Legends without even using a Galactic Legend. Let's talk about it. What's up, Knights of X? This is going to be an interesting one because this is not technically unbeatable like the Omega Vader team that Scribe came out with, but this one could be really obnoxious to deal with for most, non-GL teams. Practically, there's a infinite turn meter loop with 2 characters, and you can do practically certain combinations of different characters to take out certain Galactic Legends. It's insane. So we need to talk about it. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but let's head into game. It's these 2. It's Rex and Sanastaros. And you guessed it, or if you have predicted, it's because of this. Rex's Focus Datacron. All about the level 15. The stats alone are phenomenal. The potency is very nice for landing debuffs. It comes in clutch against certain matchups, but even the defense is nice. It's all about the 15. And it's not the first half because he's not in the lead spot. It's not even about the second half. I mean, the protection disruption is nice, but it's literally one line that is causing this. One single line. Whenever an ally is inflicted with a debuff, all allies gain 10% turn meter. That right there. If you go to Sanastaros and her unique ability, a professional I can trust-ish. This is insane. At the start of each Rebel ally's turn, whenever Sana evades an attack or whenever Sana attacks out of turn, all non-scoundrel allies are inflicted with Suspicious for 1 turn. Suspicious is a debuff. It is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So as long as Rebel allies take a turn, they're getting Suspicious and granting it to all non-scoundrel allies. Or, yeah, non-scoundrel allies. So the combination of these 2 are a crazy turn meter manipulation move. If you pair that in with CLS, with his unique, I think it binds all things. Whenever Luke resists a detrimental effect, he recovers health and protection. That's not it. Whenever Luke inflicts a debuff, he gains 10% turn meter and other allies gain half that amount. That is also manipulating the turn meter. His leadership. Whenever an enemy resists a detrimental effect, Rebel allies gain 5% turn meter. Even more manipulation. So you're going to see it's a whole spiral of turn meter. I have all gameplay footage of me full autoing half the Galactic Legends on the roster. And I'm not going to show 2 of them because you never see them on defense, JML and Sith Eternal. But I was able to beat every single one besides, I think, Lord Vader and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and JMK. Those are the 3. Lord Vader, because Scorch applies dots, can't do any sort of turn meter manipulation when dots are on you. JMK, no one can have turn meter manipulated on the battlefield. And Kylo Ren, Hux, with advantage, stops turn meter gains. It shuts down the counter. Everything else on the table. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about it. We're going to go right into the footage I have right over here. This is going to be every Galactic Legend besides the 3 I listed on full auto. It's the Focus Datacron. So I'm going to play it on 2x speed. You're going to see a bunch of different variations. So many different combinations of Rebels besides CLS. He's always in the leadership spot. So no GLs. And I'm trying not to pull from any specific team. The only team being broken apart here is a regular CLS squad who's not used that often, and Rex from a gas lead, who could be a gas 501st lead, which can be put into a Jedi team if you want. So, the first battle we got to show is the easiest, Leia. And that's the first comp I'm showing. I'm showing the Datacron, but this is the comp, for the most part. Luke, 3PO, Han Solo, Sanastaros, and Rex with Rex's Focus Datacron. I love 3PO in here because of the blind. The blind is super crucial in some battles, super helpful when enemies do decide to take a couple of turns. For the most part, no one's taking a turn. Han Solo is very good because his basic can't be evaded. So you're going to see crazy battles like against Pirate King Hondo where a lot of evasions on the field. He's going to help with that. So you're going to see a bunch of different combos. This is the first combo. I'm showcasing the Focus Datacron. It is nasty stuff. Absolutely nasty stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little bit more room on here so you guys can see the abilities. Whoops. There we go. Now you guys can see the abilities. But it's crazy what this team is doing. Look at it. It's full auto gameplay. I put it on full auto. They can't do anything. The turn meter is completely in our favor. I should have shown the right of the screen. What can they do? There's nothing that's going to allow them to take a turn. And if they do take a turn, they're blinded. So you're going to see it's insanely clutch. This is a full banner win against Leia. Full banners. Not even close. No GLs. That's not an expensive team. That's insane. Absolutely insane. The next one I want to show. Jabba with the support cron. Same exact team. They do gain some turn meter somehow. I didn't look deep into the kit. I'm sure I'll find it. They do take a couple of turns, but the blind is crucial. But you're going to see it's, for the most part, it is a turn meter loop. The potency on the Focus Datacron in terms of stats is so nice for the potency and landing buff immunity. As you can see here, they're taking a bunch of turns. It's very hard to get through them with that protection up. But your Rex is doing crazy turn meter gains, and he's stacking up his big aerial advantage. So as you can see here, when Jabba took a turn, he's missing because of the blind. The 3PO middle ability is so nice for this battle. If Leia takes a turn, and this is bad RNG because Skiffguard ended up using the special ability on her, the blind is going to save you. I have a Relic 5 Sanastaros, a Relic 7 Rex. No one's at Relic 8 besides Han Solo. This is literally Relic Delta. You'll see Relic Delta. They have Relic 8, so there's a 3 Relic Delta gap. It does not matter. Jabba did take a turn. He took a blind, but whenever he goes, you're going to see they're all blinded. They're missing all of their abilities. And this is with the very annoying support cron. So it's an absolute breeze. Your Rex carries the sides of the battles. Whenever he does his aerial advantage, he's getting some kills. It takes some time for him to ramp because he's the only clone on the battlefield, but it is literally annihilate. It's full auto the entire time. The entire time. And you're going to see some battles that I do next where I put Captain Rex in the squad, and it's even easier to stack up and land days. But the thing is with Captain Rex is he steals from other teams. So I know he's very valuable. I try to show as much gameplay as possible without Captain Rex, but for the most part, this is a perfect combination for you. There are some battles you have to do specific comps for. I'll show later on. This is Jabba again. I wanted to show the variation with Captain Rex to show how much easier it is because of the days. I don't remember if they take a turn in this one. It makes it a lot easier. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to show the whole gameplay, but the Captain Rex one, I like more because look how much aerial advantage did in the first go. Yeah, I don't think they're taking a turn. This is a infinite turn meter loop. It's crazy. Relic Delta, even if they're all Relic 9, Relic 10, nothing's stopping this. Nothing's going to stop it, Relic Delta or not. Look, I mean, I should have showed the side of the bar of the turn meter manipulation. Look at Jabba's health. This is a minute and 20 seconds. No one's moving. How insane is that? Next up, Pirate King Hondo. Very annoying. This is the first battle with him. I'm showcasing a attacker cron. So when the pirate cron goes away, you're still going to be able to do this. It's a breeze. Even if they take turns, they're blinded. The blind is going to save you. Brutus doing that ability is giving you turn meter because we're being afflicted with debuffs. So all those debuffs are giving us turn meter because of the Rex level 15. But as you can see here, Vane's very tanky. He's Relic 9 here. With the Attacker Cron, he's not as tanky with the Wordy Pirate 6, but I'm going to show you a Wordy Pirate 6 next. So this is a absolute breeze. The battles I was testing without Han Solo, I was timing out in Silva because you literally couldn't hit him for like 3 minutes. But even when they do all their shenanigans, they take like 3 turns. You're controlling the turn meter completely. This is absolutely insane. You throw it on full auto on Pirate King Hondo, and you're going to be fine. This is not a Wordy Pirate 6. We're going to show that next. And I know I'm going to get a bunch of comments. What about OG Hondo in the lineup? My answer to that is when you use Han Solo, stun him first. Stun him to stop the first turn captive, and he'll be stunned. That should do it. But look at this. It's a full banner win. It's a full banner win. Or 64. Next up, Wordy Pirate 6. I am now showcasing the one with Captain Rex, because Captain Rex makes this even easier. They took 1 or 2 turns, but again, full auto. This is a Relic, not a Relic 7 Vane, but it shouldn't matter. You're still ramping up. The problem is that they don't, and this one doesn't have 3PO, so you got to be careful. They're going to land a couple hits on you, but the defense on the Datacron is helpful, Relic Delta or not. But you're going to see the aerial advantage does a lot more. The problem is Vane is immune to percent max health damage. So the aerial advantage won't do anything to him. You kind of just got to let your Rex ramp up, because even with the reduced percent max health damage, you still are going to do a lot. So you see, I'm hitting them for like 1,000, 2,000. I'm barely tickling them, but our Rex, regardless, is ramping up quite a bit. So as soon as we get through Vane, the rest of the battle is going to be a lot easier. Relic 9 Vane or not, I still think you're going to be fine. They can't take a turn. Look, you see the turn meter on the right? There's nothing happening. Absolutely nothing happening. We're hitting them for minuscule damage, and that's because of the Wardy 6. I'm sure there's some sort of defense ramping with the Prophet or something going on. But I don't know if this was like a secret counter for like certain top-end guilds, or if this has been known, but I saw a variant with Leia, and I was like, all right, that's really cool. Someone pointed me in the direction. Big shout out to Richie for showing me this on my Discord about with the Galactic Legend Leia lead. I was like, this is awesome, but I'm pretty sure we can do this without a GL. So I've been cooking all day and working on this to try to get this to work on multiple different GLs. The most difficult one was Ahsoka, but I figured out in the end how to do it. It requires a certain character that you gotta slot in. But look at this. He has ultimate ready, but he's not moving. And we have 65 banners on the board. So Captain Rex really makes this a breeze. And Han Solo is there to get the initial stun out on the annoying targets. Like, we stunned Silvo in the beginning and he didn't move for the whole battle. It's a breeze. This is the battle I'm talking about. This is the tricky one. This is with Ahsoka. Ahsoka with Ezra and a wordy support cron. Ahsoka destroys any team with turn meter gains. Destroys them. You're going to see our health go all the way down to 1. And if you remove the buffs off of her, she's going to get taunt and she can counterattack and kill you. That's the difficult part. But General Kenobi is essential for this one to work. I could not get it to work without adding Kenobi in here as the 5th with 3PO. So keep watching. The whole point with this is you have to make sure blind stays on Ahsoka, because she cannot counterattack you when she has blind. It is crucial. So I'm playing it manual for the beginning because of this part. She gets taunt, and that's where it gets dicey. I put the buff immunity. Now I can go on full auto. When the blind is applied, you're safe. So I took it off auto a couple times this battle because I wanted to really make sure I got the win. So at this point, you gotta make sure that blind stays. And I was thinking maybe I save aerial advantage for Ezra, and I wasn't doing too much damage to him. So I kept going back and forth between targets, trying to figure out which was the best. This is also a Relic 10 Ahsoka. So if you guys are worried about the Relic 10, still works fine. This is my ult account. This is Exile Vex. Arguably way worse mods and gearing and whatever on those characters. So I switch it up. Relic 9 Ezra, very fast. I'm going for it. I think this will work in Grand Arena. I really do. I don't think the Omicrons on Ezra are going to matter. As long as you keep the blind on Ahsoka, you're going to be fine. I did showcase a battle with the tank cron on Ahsoka, and it works. The problem is you have to time when she revives with the tank cron. You gotta make sure you get the blind on her immediately, because her counterattacks are going to one-shot any character on the team. That's the tricky part with the tank cron. The support cron, it's a breeze. So Ezra took a turn, but he was blinded. You see how the blind is very helpful? He's gonna miss his attack. But the whole important thing is you have to make sure blind stays on Ahsoka. If you remove her buffs, she's with buff immunity on CLS, she's gonna gain 100% turn meter, and you're screwed. You got to make sure you time it correctly so she doesn't use her big squat stance ability. She cleanses, she gets taunt. You got to time it. So as you can see, the battle takes a little bit of time, but we're a minute left remaining, and we're pretty fine. And you're going to see a lot of Ahsokas with the support cron, so it works. The problem is the banners are atrocious. So this is the team. This is the gameplay. Now we got to talk about what they're going to do going forward. So what do you think CG should do about this interaction? Is this absolutely apparently broken and should be fixed? Because it's all about this Datacron. And I knew from the beginning this cron was going to be the best one of the set. And I'm excited to see that it's actually doing some crazy things. It's a fun theory craft for sure. So I'm happy that it's working. But is it balanced? Do you think that placing this on defense is going to be a mistake? Is it going to... If you go against this team on defense and you don't bring in a team that controls turn meter, are you absolutely screwed? Do you have to Bane it? Do you have to Kylo? Do you have to JMK it? These are all massive questions that we have to ask ourselves, because who knows if something like Queen Amidala or Gas or whatever is going to work against it. This might be a strictly offensive tool. I don't know about the defensive viability. I haven't tested against it yet, but that's the loop. The suspicious from the unique from Sanastaros, and the Terminator manipulation with when your allies afflicted with a debuff, all allies gain 10% Terminator. If like all allies are getting it, that's like 50% Terminator, plus Rex's tenacity up move. It is absolutely insane. So pretty much that is literally all the gameplay. It is insanely easy, but my question to you is, does this need to get nerfed? Is this a intended interaction by CG? Do you think it's a good theory craft, or should it be nerfed to the ground with Sanastaros or something? Let me know down below. I think it's a fun interaction. I'm going to try it on offense for sure. So expect it in my next GAC video, or maybe live on stream. So come check it out, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Took a couple of hours to figure out, and a lot of refreshes. So I would really appreciate if you guys leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below for more content and support your boy Vex. And I'll see you guys in the next video. May the Force be with you all.